play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Reports!
Hey there guys, and welcome to another episode of our Warhammer 8th Edition Battle Reports. I'm here with Ryan.
Josh.
That's your friend. Sorry. I'm here with Josh. His friend is Ryan. Yep. They're here from the suburbs from Chicago. About a 9-hour drive up. Well, you came with Ryan's family. I'm so bad with names. You came up with Ryan's family.
Yep.
And this is something you've done before, right? You've come here 2 times before? 3 times before. Yeah. 3 times before. So it's turned into like a summer family vacation. Well, his family, you come up with his family vacation. But he's old enough now to buy a car and drive, so he's be coming up on his own maybe next year. Anyways, we're going to be doing a 2,000 point battle of my Necrons versus your Ynnari.
Yep.
So as my first time facing Ynnari, I played them once in 7th edition. It didn't go so well. So Solberst is still around.
We're both tier 1 armies.
Are we?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We'll see how well. You're bringing literally all the Eldar factions.
Yeah.
Well, you see we had Dark Eldar. It's like, oh, wow, I think we changed his list up because we really wanted to bring the Dark Eldar. So let's go check out the armies now on the table. I could talk about it forever, but let's go show you what he's actually bringing and what I'm bringing. Right, folks, here's a 2,000 point list of Necrons. If you want more details on our list, you can click on the link below for the pre-game show, but this will just be a brief overview. So this is a battalion detachment. For my HQs, I have a Catacomb Command Barge. I forgot it's not an Overlord and a Catacomb Command Barge, just a Catacomb Command Barge and a Cryptek. And for troops, I've got your guys' favorite, Necron Warriors, a squad of 20, a squad of 18 because of points, and a squad of 10 Immortals. Elites, Death Marks, 10 of them, and Lich Guard, and a Shard of the Deceiver. For heavy support, I got a Monolith with the the Deceiver and the Monolith work very well together. A lot of cheeky redeploying makes for a very good Alpha Strike with a generally slow army. Here we have 2,000 points of Ynnari with 3 different detachments. I'll let Josh take it from here, though.
We have 2 Vanguard detachments and 1 Patrol detachment, which brings me at 5 command points. I have Yvraine, a Farseer with the Singing Spear, 2 units of Corsair Reaver bands with 2 Eldar missile launchers and a Felloc base. They all have Shard carbines. Then for fast attack, I have 2 units of 3 Sky Reavers. They all have Zephyr Glaives and Shuriken cannons. Then over here, we have 2 Warlocks with squads of Fire Dragons with Dragon's Breath Flamers. They're in Wave Serpents with twin Eldar missile launchers, a Shuriken cannon, Spirit Stones, and a Crystal Targeting Matrix. Then over here, we have a total of 4 squads of Cavalette Trueborn, each with 3 blasters and a splitter cannon. And they are all in Raiders. You can put 2 units in a single transport now, so that's what I'm going to do. That is 2,000 points.
Here's the table Josh and I are going to be playing on. It's a Table War mat. Like a kind of downtown, not quite suburban area. Maybe suburban, who knows. But we're using a lot of infinity terrain. And we already put down objectives, and we already rolled what kind of mission we're playing, Spoils of War, and the table deployment as well. So I'll start off with its Spearhead Assault. Now that's the Hammer and Anvil like deployment with the forward extended arc. So I chose this table side after all the rolls have been done, and I forced Josh to take this table side. So my deployment zone will be 12 inches up at an angle going towards up to that die, and it'll be the same for Josh on this side. Now for objectives, we have over here objective number 5, and they're actually quite evenly spread, which is nice. Objective 2 and objective 4 on top of that building. Furthermore, we have objective 1, objective 3, and over here objective 6 on top of that building. Now that one's going to be a little bit harder for me to get to, though I do have a few things that can fly. I chose this table half. Josh was forced to take this table half, so he's going to go ahead and deploy first. Over here we have 1 squad of 10 Corsair Reaver Band in the building getting cover and hiding behind this building. The Monolith is going to drop here in this corner of the map, pretty far away from all threats. And as he deploys, he's going to nominate the squad of 10 Lich Guard and the squad of 10 Immortals to be on the Tomb World. For a second drop, we have a Wave Serpent on top of the building. Now it can go up here because it has Fly. And underneath that is objective number 6. And in this one, it's got a Warlock and 5 Fire Dragons.
Yep, and a Farseer.
And a Farseer, okay. I'm going to drop my Deceiver right here, following the line that goes up to there. Second Wave Serpent with, this will have a Warlock and 5 Fire Dragons in it, I believe.
And Yvraine.
And Yvraine, okay, right there beside the Corsairs. Death Marks are gonna do their Hunters from Hyperspace and go jump in their Hyperspace Oubliette. And they'll come in as reserves throughout the game. And we have a Raider drop here with 2 squads of 5 Trueborn. 20 Necron Warriors on an arc like that, just because of the way the deployment works. Yeah. The second Corsair squad going on the building. This squad of 18 Necron Warriors is going to be on this side of the building. Second Raider with 2 squads of 5 Trueborn in it. My Overlord on his command barge is going to go on top of the building. Him being a character, should be pretty safe up there. 1 squad of 3 Skyweavers on this flank. And my final drop is going to be Cryptech. There's good. That's it. I'm done. The final squad of Skyweavers over here. So Josh is now finished, but I finished first, so I'll get to go first unless he can seize the initiative. And before we get anywhere else, we're going to go ahead and see if you can steal the initiative. So on a 6, it's yours.
Ooh. Close.
You gonna command point that one or no?
It's always a tough call. I am short on it this game though, compared to what I normally have. I'll let you go.
Alright, so let's do my redeploys. Alright, so the rule for the Deceiver is I get to redeploy himself, and D3 other units before the first turn begins. So, I roll a D3 and add himself for 1. Ooh. See, I always debate on command point rerolling this because I would like my Overlord to be there as well, but that also puts him in a precarious spot. So you know what? I'm going to keep it how it is. So the Monolith and the Deceiver have redeployed on this flank, supporting the weaker squad of Necron Warriors, and kind of forcing everything to come over in this direction. Now, they are outside of 12 inches, and now the game can begin. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do objectives, move this over here. So we generate 3 at the start of this one, and you cannot discard the secure objectives, and your opponent can score them instead. So I have secure objective 4, 5, and defend objective 4. Secure objective 5 is right here. My warrior's going to have to stay back for a turn, kind of. Which sucks, but what can be done? And secure objective 4 is over here. So the only way I'm going to really get that is with my Overlord. First things first, my wave of command from my Catacomb command barge is going to go ahead and go on that squad of Necron Warriors, which is just +1 to hit, advance, and charge. These Necron Warriors can easily make it back to secure this objective, so we gotta go right there. And the rest are gonna kinda, well, I don't really like doing this, but daisy chaining. Ending up like that, making sure I get the objective and only moving up a few inches overall. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Overlord next. Now, I did measure this, and he has to get within this objective, so he moves 12 on his own, which is nice, but he's got to advance to get within range, so he's got to get to about right here. Oh, I have to go 15 inches with him, so I need to roll a 3 on my advance. Please? 6, okay. It's more than enough to get him to a place where I don't have to worry about wobbling either. So 12 plus 6 is 18, which is going to take him right up top. And he should still be safe up there, as he's a character. Now these Necron Warriors are going to move 5 inches up, do as they do. My Cryptech is just going to advance. Again, pretty high number, he's just going to go tuck himself right in there. So because this hasn't moved, it's simply redeployed before the game began. My Lich Guard are going to pop out, within 3 inches, of course. This guy's a little too far actually, I forgot to move him. There we go, and now they can activate normally. Moving up 5 inches, taking me to there, and we're going to be very hopeful on some charges. They're ending up like that. My Deceiver is going to do his 8-inch move in this direction. He's got Antimatter Meteor. I always bring the same thing, so that's what he's got. My Monolith can move 8 inches, but I don't know if I really want him to. He's actually pretty content where he is. He doesn't have to move now. He's going to stay still. Now he can fight. He can move and fire heavy weapons normally, anyways, but there's no reason for him to move because he's not blocking the Warriors yet. Actually, he'll move a little bit. He is kind of blocking the Warriors a little bit. That's how he'll move. I'm going to open up with the Satan, as I usually do with the Antimatter Meteor. On a 2-up, it goes off. I get it, and it'll be D3 mortal wounds at the nearest. Actually, let me double check that. I think it might be the Wave Serpent. Definitely the Wave Serpent, so D3 mortal wounds. For 3! Okay. So, Spirit Stones, of course, on every Wave Serpent. 6-up, ignore the damage. Okay, you ignore 1, you just take 2. Got 11 remaining wounds. My Monolith is going to shoot. It's going to put Oh, I hate spreading out my attacks. I think he's going to put everything into the Wave Serpent. What's the toughness on a 7?
7.
Okay, I know for sure the Particle Whip, the big crystal on the top, is going to go on the Wave Serpent. These guys I'm not too sure about. They have a 4 up and vulnerable save. Their toughness 4?
These guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, help me here, people. What do? Do I put everything in the Wave? Everything into the Wave Serpent from the Monolith. So starting with the heavy 6 into the Wave Serpent. The rest is also going to the Wave Serpent. Sitting on 4s. Just because it's BS4. So we have 4 hits. Nice. So strength 8. This should be winning on 3s. Come on now. I'm going to command point one of these. Okay, we got a wound. Which will put me down to 5 command points. Only AP -2, so you will have yourself a 5 up armor save.
Okay, 5 up armor.
Okay, so you're making these are D3 each, but your Serpent Shields will kick in, so it'll be D3 -1. I'll do a minimum of 1. Okay, so it'll be 2, 4, 6 wounds because of the Serpent Shields, and then you'll have 6 Spirit Stone saves.
6 ups?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you make 3 of them, so you'll go down and you'll take 3 more wounds. What a crazy roll, too. If you made that in your armor save, I probably would have had a little breakdown. Putting you down to 8. Now I have 12 shots from the Flux Arcs. These are hitting on 4s. And they'll be wounding on 5s. Ooh, I only got 2 hits. That was a really bad roll. Wounding on 5s, though. Nothing. That's okay. So we have this whole squad of 20 Necron Warriors. Only 5 are in range to shoot at these, Skyweavers?
Yep.
Yeah. And because of my will be done, they're hitting on 2s. Of course, we get 2 1s. Strength 4, so I assume your toughness 4 still.
These?
Yes. So wounding on 4s. For no damage, no wounds at all. These 4 Necron Warriors, this squad of 18 only has 4 in range to shoot at the Wave Serpent, so they're going to go ahead and just do that. They're hitting on 3s. Ooh, 4 hits, and 5 soon because they're strength 4. For 2. 4 up armor save because it is Ghost -1. Okay, you're fine. And that's going to be it for my shooting. I'm quite, it being Spearhead deployment, I'm quite out of range. But I am going to charge with my Lich Guard, and they're only going to be targeting the Wave Serpent, so I'll let you overwatch. So launch your first 2d6 shots for 4, and he's going to be hitting on 6s. For 1. 5 to wound, then on toughness 5. Nah. And then you got the guns underneath.
Cannon?
Yep. So 3 shots on 6s. Okay. These guys are about 4.5 inches away. 4.75. They need a 4 to show a 4 to get this charge. But I need big numbers. Ooh, I'm going to command point that reroll the 1 because I need a bigger number for what I want to do. 6. Okay. 5 down to 4 for command points. I was kind of making on a high roll to surround it, but I can't really. But I will try nonetheless to do what I can to force the guys further back than what I want them. So 6 inches takes me to here. These guys are going to go as well. So they are ending up like that. And I'm going to go ahead and do the Deceiver now is going to charge. Can't overwatch this time because I'm within an inch. And he needs to show a 7. He'll show an 8. So an 8 is going to at least get him right there. I'll open up with my Lich Guard. They're going to pile in. They're not in base-to-base contact. So we'll start with this guy. So 3 inches isn't going to take me that far. We'll end up there. And we will get a little bit closer. And then it'll be the same for all this. They're staying an inch away from these guys. Lich Guard are piled in. They're causing a nuisance. They're all going to attack the Wave Serpent, and they're an inch away from the Skyweavers, so it'll be 20 attacks. Folks, so they got 20 attacks. They're hitting on 3s. We have a few misses. The strength 7, so they're going to be wounding it on 4s. Oop, drop 1. Forced to wound. Oh, not getting that many. Getting enough though. Because he won't have a save against this. These are just flat 2 damage each. AP -4.
6 ups.
So you'll have 10 saves to make. You'll have 10 Spirit Stone saves to make. You need to make 3 of these for it to survive. And if you can, oh, that'd be stressful.
1, 2. Ooh, a command point actually matters here.
It could be a big deal.
Yeah, okay. I will. I'm going to take this.
Oh boy, stressful. That's huge. Alright, you save it. He's down to 1 remaining. Oh wait, wait. You might want to. I still have this Satan to attack with. He's got pretty powerful attacks.
Oh, that is.
I forgot about him.
Good point.
Do you want to? Just, okay. It's either between. It's either dead right now, or you command point it, and the Satan's got 4 attacks, a strength 8, or strength 7, 3 damage base.
3 damage base. Forget that. That never happened.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun, but it never happened.
So it does blow up.
Okay. Wait, no, it's
Wait, yeah, blow up first. So on a 6 it blows up. Okay, it does not blow up. Now we disembark everyone inside, 3 inches away. Then they piled out there, within 3 inches of the vehicle, and then we remove the Wave Serpent. If I can do that without destroying too much stuff. So the Lich Guard fell over. And then I pile in, or consolidate. And the only thing I'm really consolidate is that, I believe. And then, let's see if I can do this properly. Alright, so they're gonna pile in. I'm gonna end up like that, but not within an inch. Same idea. Gonna skirt around these guys, but not really get myself too far. I think this guy's a little bit closer to those guardians, so he's gotta go up in that direction. And then nothing happens for him. And now Soul Burst goes off. Alright, so now for the Soul Burst to go off, it's gonna be, it can only affect infantry or bikers, and they were in the vehicle, they can't Soul Burst off their own vehicle. So, because of the FAQ, and the Star Weavers themselves, Sky Weavers, can Soul Burst. So what do they want to do?
Actually, let's fire.
Or them. Actually, makes sense as well. Okay. Yep. They're gonna Soul Burst, and they're gonna shoot, and they're gonna target him. He is a character, but he's the closest because the Lich Guard were not able to get close enough. And he can't shoot the Lich Guard because they're engaged with the Fire Dragons. They all have pistols. I'm gonna see which one. I think they all look like they're pretty much in range. They're all definitely in range. They have pistol D6.
Yep.
So each one of them gets 1 shot. This is a command point you could reroll. He's toughness 7 though. I don't know what strength is their pistol.
It's poison 4 up.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna reroll this.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
That's gonna put me down to 4 command points then.
Yep, because we didn't use the one from earlier.
Right. So 5 is much better.
So there's 8 of them firing their pistols, 2 are firing the missile launchers.
Correct.
So that's gonna be 80 shots with the pistols. These are hitting on 3s, I assume.
Yep.
So this is the first time I fought these guys, so I know not to. This is gonna be scary. This is only the first volley too, and they're poison 4 up, so they're winning on 4s.
And 6s are AP -1.
Okay.
Okay.
It'll be 8 plus the 1 minus 1 AP, but it's only got an invulnerable save, so we'll say 9, and we'll roll it again, and then we'll add them all up at the end. Here's the second volley, hitting on 3s again. A little bit better in my favor. And poison, winning on 4s. So we still have 7, so we're just going to add 9 to this. And so we're at 16. I should statistically die here. I only have 8 wounds. Oh boy. Alright, let's see if I die horribly. This is a drop die. Oh, this is a 2. I'm going to just keep that as a 2. So we have 3, 4, 5 wounds that go through. He's down to 3. I'm going to keep it like that. Oh, he's got 2 missile launchers as well. Putting him down to 3 now. We have 2 missile launchers that are hitting on... Well, they didn't move, so they're hitting on 3s, I assume?
Yes.
Single shots?
Single shots.
Alright, hitting on 3s. And wounding on strength 8.
Strength 8.
Alright, 3 to wound. So I have invulnerable saves on this. Make 1, fail 1. I'm going to command point reroll. I want him to live. Ah, no. Okay, so it's how much damage? D6?
D6.
Alright, this is going to be it. Oh, he's got 1 wound left. I'm already halfway through my command points on my first turn. And, yeah. It puts him down to 1 wound remaining. So I got to protect him now. Which is unfortunate because this is your turn. Oh, my turn. So he's probably going to die. But that is the end of my current turn, as there's nothing else to really do. But I do get first blood. And for objectives, I have secure objective 4, so I got that. And I'm currently working on defending objective 4. And I actually got secure objective 5 as well. So a really good first turn, because I also got first blood. So you got objectives to do. Let's draw 3 for you. So Witch Hunter, you literally can't do that, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. We'll put it on the bottom after.
The replacement.
Secure objective 2.
This is available for both of us.
Yes. What do we got here? Secure objective 4, which I'm currently standing on. And mission critical objective. So you have to roll a d6, and you have to score that, there's d6 up here. And then you have to score that objective marker. And if I'm currently holding it, then you get d3 instead. This one's going to be worth 5. Cool. So for this one, for the secure objective markers, your opponents can steal them, but they can only steal them on their turn because, well, it says at the end of your turn you score it. So let's go check out where these are. 4 is up here with my Overlord, or my Catacomb Command Barge. 5 is over here beside my Warriors. And of course 2 is right here. You drew every single objective on my side of the table. That's a very bad start for you.
Hilarious.
That is not good at all. Jeez. Means I could snag 2. But if you can somehow get this one away from me, you get D3 victory points.
I don't.
The Farseer and the Warlock that are in this wave storm are going to disembark.
Yep. I'm gonna put them right over here.
Right at the edge of the building.
Got it.
So these Skyweavers is doing a full 16-inch move. Right up to my Necron Warriors. Oh, I guess they could go for the objective. Make their way there at least. These guys are going to move down 6 inches and 2 across. Get into the center of the battlefield to support their other units that definitely need the help. One thing we forgot to do, my fault. These guys, I drew them into combat to keep my guys safe. You're also allowed to attack back, so you can pile in an attack with. This is on my turn. We're doing this. I don't think that's going to change anything.
Just the fire dragons are in combat.
Yep. So the fire dragons are in combat. They might do a wound to a Lich Guard. They have 5 attacks hitting on
6 because the Exarch is 2, but there's just hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s.
All right. And then wounding on 5s. There's any AP on this?
No, they're just hitting them with their fists.
3 up armor save. Okay, no damage. We had to get that out of the way. So if you commented already, we went back and fixed it. So this Warlock over here is actually going to advance him instead, or in addition to, so another 3 inches. There we go. And the Farseer is going to advance as well. Okay, 1 inch. Skyweavers are moving now. Ooh. Yeah. My poor guy got wrecked by pistols. Fire dragons falling back. You know what would be super cool is if you charge something into the Lich Guard, they die, and then you trigger Soul Burst on them and they can fire.
That would be very cool.
Yvraine, where's she going?
She's going up here.
Up here? Okay.
Yeah. Move them up a little bit.
So this Raider is going to move right up to a Monolith, and this Raider is going to do something very similar. This Wave Serpent can move now, and he is going on top of this building because he's got fly. Oh, she is going to do Word of the Phoenix, which is, I assume, this is like the second power to activate a Soul Burst?
Yes.
Okay. What do you need to cast it?
6.
Okay. It's not bad. You got it. Can't stop it. Oh, the way we're splitting this up is both missile launchers into my Deceiver, and then 1 pistol guy into the Deceiver, and then the rest I can see, which are 3 pistol guys on the top, the Lich Guard, I'm going to the Lich Guard, because these guys on the bottom can't see the Lich Guard. But you might as well put their attacks into the Deceiver, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is pistol D6, 4. It's going to be these 5 with their pistols into my Deceiver, and then these 2 with the missile launchers into the Deceiver, and then these 3 into the Lich Guard. The pistols into my Deceiver first, hitting on 3s, and force the wound. Ooh. 10 whole wounds, which is pretty great. 4 up armor save. Oh, look at that, he dies. Actually, he made a lot of, well, not armor saves and vulnerable saves, but he made a whole bunch anyways. Before removing him, we're going to do Reality Unravels, which will be on a 4 up. It does, so everything within 3 inches takes D3 mortal wounds. This will be the D3 mortal wounds for 2. Do I re-roll that or not?
I think it's individually, isn't it?
Well, for everything within 3 inches is going to take 2 mortal wounds. That's going to be my Lich Guard are going to take it, your Corsairs are going to take it, and the Star Weavers are going to take it. It'll be 2 dead Corsairs, and it'll be 1 wound left on. It doesn't have to be that one, but
okay. This one?
yeah. And then I'll take a Lich Guard, and it's going to be, oh, I don't know, it doesn't matter. So I'll lose the Lich Guard. We'll remove him, and then we'll resolve the 12 shots from the 3 guys with pistols and my Lich Guard.
Do we do that after the Soul Burst I get from that?
Ooh. We have 3 guys firing at the Lich Guard, but Strength from Death says immediately, so in my knowledge, we'll get back to those 3 shots, we'll storm, and then we will do a Strength from Death. So a biker unit or an infantry unit within 7 inches gets to activate, and what's it going to be? The biker's going to fire into my Lich Guard?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 shots each, 9 shots hitting on 3s. Are they heavy? Did they?
No, they're assault.
Okay. And then what strength is this? 6. Alright, 3 wounds. Okay.
3 normal wounds.
6 is, yeah, these are shuriken cannons. Righto, so 3 up armor save. Failing 1, so 1 Lich Guard goes down a wound. And then we can resolve the 12 shots from them into Lich Guard now. Put the wound on that Lich Guard there. Yes, actually, I'll put it on 1 in the middle. There we go. That guy. Now the remaining 12 shots, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s because it's poison.
Yep. 6 of they are AP 1.
Okay.
1 normal, 1 AP 1.
So this will be a 4 up armor save then, which I make, and then a 3 up armor save, which I don't make. That Lich Guard in the middle does die. And now to continue the rest of the Psyche phase. Alright, so then Yvraine is going to do Ancestor's Grace on the Corsairs right next to her.
Needs a
5, okay. That's a 7, or 8, so you got it. We're rolling once to hit?
Yep.
Alright, so for these 2 guys, nothing's in range to really cast any of their abilities, and Smite's out of line of sight for the Lich Guard, so we're going to go right on ahead to this Warlock over here, and he's going to cast Smite.
Smite, and it always does 1 damage no matter what.
On a 5. Alright, so I just lose a wound. Yep. That will also go on I'll save this Lich Guard. So this Warlock is going to throw, or Farseer, sorry, is going to throw a Singing Spear?
Warlock.
Oh, as a Warlock? Okay.
Yep.
Hits on a 3?
Nothing.
Alright. Now these Corsairs here, they have missiles and pistols in there?
Yep.
So is everything going to the Lich Guard?
Everything.
Alright, so seeing how many pistol shots we got for D6.
For 5.
Oh boy. I'm going to do 20 at a time again. These are hitting on 3s. And wounding on 4s because of the poison.
Normal? 1 maybe.
Oh, so negative. Oh, I'll do this because of all the APs and everything. So 3 up armor save. Fail 1, so it does kill the Lich Guard, and a 4 up. We make it. So this Lich Guard does go down. And the second volley. On 3s and 4s. A few more 6s. Alright, so we'll do the 6s first. 4 up armor save. Failing both, that's the dead Lich Guard. And 3 up armor save. Failing 1. So we'll kill off this Lich Guard, and we'll put a wound on this one. And then 2 missile launchers for 2d6 shots into the Lich Guard for 6, and these are wounding on 5s. Or hitting on 3s, then wounding on 5s.
Your toughness 5?
Toughness 5 on that.
Okay, that's really good.
And 5 wound. For 1. There's no AP on this.
-1?
Oh, it is -1?
-1, yeah.
Okay, 4 up. Dang. He's dead.
Mattered.
Squad, they're going to fire, and how are they going to fire?
D6 pistol shots, 2 missile launchers.
Alright, so it'll be the 2 missile launchers into them, and then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that can see with their pistols into them as well. Because the guys on the stairs can't see the Lich Guard. Pistol, how many shots we're getting? 1. Ooh.
Not rerolling.
Not rerolling, okay, so you just get 4. 4 shots into the Lich Guard. Okay, 4 hits, and these are wounding on 4s.
Yep. Ooh.
For 2 normal wounds and 1 at -1. So, 4 up armor, makes it, and 3 up armor. Fail 1. This Lich Guard will go down to wound this one right here in the middle. Now for the missile launchers, for 7. And these are going to be hitting on 3s. Are these rolling 1s? Yeah.
Yeah.
So hitting on 3s, we're rolling 1s. Do 2 rerolls.
Wow.
5 wound. 4 up armor save. Could kill Lich Guard. And it does. Dang, the -1s are actually killing me. I keep rolling 3s. Skyweavers are going to pump shots, 9 shots into the Lich Guard. Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
No 6s though.
4 wounds.
3 up armor. Failing 2, killing another Lich Guard. We got 3 left. Alright, so these are open topped. So we have 2 separate squads of Trueborn in there. And they're both the same, I assume.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Alright, so starting with the first one, it's going to fire all of its guns into the Lich Guard.
Nope. They're going to fire
Alright.
1 splinter cannon and 1 splinter rifle per each squad. Starting with this. Alright, yeah, this is kind of...
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So you have to do 1 squad at a time.
Okay, yeah, that is complicated.
The first unit of Trueborn, the blasters into my monolith, and the splinter stuff into my Lich Guard.
Yeah.
Alright, what
this
do
will be the same for all the Trueborn.
Alright, so what are you starting with?
Poison shots.
Poison shots, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And these are assault or rapid fire, I assume?
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire, okay.
Yep, so just wounding on 4s.
Got 1. There's no AP on this?
No AP.
Make it.
Okay.
What are the blasters?
They are strength 8, AP -4, D3 damage. Assault 1.
Okay.
So 3 shots. 1 misses.
And strength 8, so 4's to wound.
4's to wound. That's 1 wound. Do you have an armor save?
3 up. Is AP -4?
-4, so there's no armor save.
Okay, no armor save, so
it's just D3. Okay, it's 2 damage.
So 18 wounds left. That's just 1 monolith. Or that's the first squad of 4. So now we have the other squad inside of there. They're all the same loadout, right?
All the same loadout.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the second squad now.
Yep. Poison shots. 8 poison shots.
Hitting on 3s and 4's to wound.
Okay.
A little bit better. 3 up armor save. Losing another Lich Guard. It's not good. We'll leave that one there. We'll take this one. Now the blasters into my monolith. Hitting on 3s and 4's to wound. Okay.
Oh, wow.
D3 each. This is not good. Oh wow,
3,
spiking
4, 5,
super high.
6, 7, 8.
Bring him down to 10. So this squad now into the Lich Guard. Actually, what's the range? Yeah, that's fine.
It's a lot of range. Okay. 2 miss.
2 misses and wounding on 4s.
Okay, that's 2.
2. So 2 3 up armor saves. Okay, so 1 is down a wound, so I only have 3 wounds left on my Lich Guard altogether. It's very not good. I actually might lose the squad to all the poison shots. Oh man, I'll remember that for next time. It's dangerous to put them there. The blasters.
2 hits.
2 hits and 4's to wound.
2 wounds.
Can you please stop getting so many wounds?
D3 damage. Oh my god.
It's down to 4.
Last.
Final squad. Poison now.
Some misses in there.
And wounding on 4s. For 2 wounds. Won't kill him, but it'll certainly kill that guy. This is, yeah, these blasters are going to kill me. They've just been hitting and wounding every single one. Hitting on 3s. And was going to live, but...
I still have Dark Lances, so it's no wound.
No wound, alright. How many Dark Lances? 2 of them?
2 of them.
So I started with the first Dark Lance in my monolith.
3 up.
Hits,
okay.
And strength 8 or 9.
8.
Alright, force wound. That's a wound.
It's D6 damage at -4.
It's -4 AP as well.
It is.
Alright.
This is it. Could be it. 4 up. Ooh, we're down to 1.
He's got 1 wound remaining.
And last shot. If this hits, this could be it. Ooh, hits.
And wounds on a 4.
4. This is it. Ooh, that's it.
Alright, so...
Yep, 3 damage.
Alright, blows up on a 6. It does.
Ooh.
Alright, so everything within 6 inches, which is going to be these 2 raiders. The warriors are almost 7 inches away. Take D6 more wounds. For 2. Ooh.
When it goes down to 5, it's worse.
Alright, I will re-roll it. Why not? 6! Alright, so they both take 6 more wounds. Down to 2 command points before the start of my second turn. So they both just take 6 more wounds, and this is removed. And that's 10 immortals dead as well. Like, that was bad, because like I knew they had the potential to do a lot of damage to the monolith, but in my head, mathematically, it was fine. It would have survived. But you rolled, oh my god, so perfectly. Hits, wounds with the Dark Lances, blasters, 3 on every wound. It was crazy. That should not have happened, but you got it. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, I only put the monolith there, knowing it was going to be... Well, I know you shouldn't assume it's going to be safe, but... Damn. That's huge. You just wiped out 500... No, almost 600 points with that. Wow. Because I can't get my immortals back now. Moving on to this wave server shooting, it's going to go into my warriors. And... it's just because the Catacomb Command Barge is about an inch too far away. The warriors are technically closer. Everything from the wave server into the warriors. So what do you want to start with?
Missile launcher shots.
Alright, 2d6 shots.
Yep.
Alright, so we got 7 shots so far.
Okay.
And these are, is it heavy? Does it ignore heavy?
It is heavy. Since it's the closest unit though, it ignores it because of Crystal Targeting Matrix.
Okay, so hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And force to wound.
Okay.
So we got 2.
-1.
Alright, we have a 5 up save. 1 goes down. Boop. No, we're going to put him back, sorry. Take that one instead.
As well. 3
shuriken cannon shots, assault, so they're hitting on 3s, and wounding on 3s. Alright, no
Normal
AP, so 4 up armor. We're good. Skyweavers are going to opt to not shoot because they want to be able to get into combat. So that's it for shooting. We're in the assault phase, and we're going to open up with the Skyweavers into my Lich Guard, and I have no Overwatch. So their charge distance is 7.
It's good. Surrounding him.
Yep.
So cool.
These Skyweavers are going to go ahead and charge, and I will Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have... Ooh... 19 shots is the first half. So for... In total, we have 2 hits. And the second volley for... Ooh, a lot more hits. So we have 5, 6 hits. And then we'll add 2 more to that. So let's take those. Force to wound. Oh, still getting 4. It's not bad. So you'll have yourself invulnerable saves, I assume?
Yep, just 4 ups.
4 ups.
Oh my god.
Fail 1. He's down to 2. And your charge distance, well, you can roll and we'll figure it out. Not too sure what it is, but I'm sure you'll make it in. A 6, yeah. So a 6 will get you pretty close to base, so it's good enough to make it in. And then, do you have any other charges? We're going to start with this combat over here, and they're all hitting my Lich Guard. We have 3 attacks apiece.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay, this is not going so hot. Oh boy, what strength are they 6 on the charge?
They are strength 5.
5 on the charge, so 4 wounds.
Okay.
Or just +2 strength in general. What's the AP on this?
It's -3.
Still 5 of armor save. This is still 2 damage. So this Lich Guard is probably not long for this world. I make 2 of them fail 3, but he does die, and he can consolidate. Because that was destroyed, we're gonna soul burst move them.
Advancing.
Advancing. So they're gonna go 12 inches.
8 plus 4. 12
All right. 12 inches is gonna take them down to the ground floor, and onto the next assault. I'm not gonna spend 2 command points to interrupt. You get to go. All right, gonna pile in. And then they have 2 attacks each.
3.
Oh, 3 attacks each? Yep. So they have 9 attacks. These are hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. Okay. -2 is a 6 up armor save. So I make 1, I'll lose 3 warriors. Yeah. These 3. Put it back. I'm going to retaliate now. Just pile in as many as I can to get into base-to-base contact. Everyone except 1 in the very back is attacking for 15 attacks. 2's to hit because they have Wave of Command on them still. Ooh, still a bunch of ones though. Forced wound. And you should have a 4-up armor save.
4 up and 1.
Yeah, either one, yeah.
Yep.
So, let's see if I can kill this one. I'd be happy if I could kill one of these guys.
Statistically.
I don't know.
Not in actuality.
I only deal 1 damage. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. Well, we have to do morale first, but they don't have to take morale because they're leadership 10. And that's about it, because you didn't lose enough guys to really take morale anywhere. You lost 2 of them, but that's fine. They're safe. For objectives, you didn't get anything right now because they're all in my zone. Do you want to discard any of these?
Yes.
The only one you can really discard is mission critical objective. Just because,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, the scenario forces us to keep these.
But which 5 again?
I was right here with my Necron warriors.
Yeah, let's discard that one.
We're going to go ahead and discard mission critical objective 5. So, start of my turn, I do get defend objective 4, so that's going to put me at 5 victory points because I do have first blood for killing the wave serpent. 5. And I'm going to draw 3 new ones. So, advance. Ooh, I'm not going to bother with that. Secure objective 2, which I can do. And secure objective 2. Okay, see how this is going. Oh, I have secure objective 2 twice over here. And you have a secure objective 2, and this is Spoils of War, so I know where my Warlord is going to go. Though, I don't know.
How much you need.
Yeah. It should be a little bit easier this time because I was more deployed over here. So we'll see. First thing I'll do is my will be done for my Overlord into those warriors, and I will reanimate those warriors. So I'm lost 4. They're coming back on a 4-up because of the crypt deck. Getting 3 of the warriors back. So these 3 are going to reanimate on this side of the blob. Just because I'll need to get to that side of the field quicker. Okay, so this guy has got to do a big advance. I need to show probably at least a 3. I'll double check, but we'll see what I roll. A 4, that might do it. 16 is going to take my Overlord to about right here. And there, he will be happy. Though I am giving up objective 4, but that's okay. My Necron warriors are going to end up going back 5 inches. These ones are going to go up a few inches. They're all pretty much going at the max 24-inch line. Just so I can shoot these raiders. And the raiders can't get to me yet. Then in my movement phase, my death marks are going to jump in. They're 9 inches away from that Farseer, and 9 inches away from Yvraine, and 9 inches away from those fire dragons, and they're going to try and get me Warlord kill, even though it's going to be very unlikely. But it could work, who knows. Then these guys are going to stay in combat because I have more attacks like this. And that's how I like it. Might as well start with what I'm mostly worried about. Them seeing if they can kill your Yvraine for Warlord kill. Because at this point, I've lost already more than half my army in a very aggressive first turn move, and you hit back. I could not survive another one of those hits. So, it's very unlikely that'll happen again, but I don't want that to happen again, so I'm going to play safe and stay in the back, while these guys try and be annoying. And 20 shots into the Yvraine because they're on rapid fire range. Alright, 20 shots, hitting on 3s. That's pretty good. Only a few misses.
Very good.
He's only toughness 3, so these are wounding on 3s. And 6s are mortal wounds. In addition to their normal damage.
Oh, no. It's insane.
Alright. So, she's taking 3 mortal wounds right off the bat.
Yep.
She's got, she'll have the Feel No Pain Warlord trait, though we both have that. And then you have 4 invulnerable saves. These are in addition to the normal damage as well, so let's do them after. Actually, throw them in now, let's remember there's 3 mortal wounds.
Good idea. These are all 4-up invulnerable saves.
Whoo! Crazy. So that's 6 wounds she's just taken.
Yep.
Because of 3 mortal wounds. Then
yeah, she's dead.
You got 6 up Feel No Pain.
Oh, right. These are all 6 up on the band.
Yeah, so you got to make 2 of these. Which you, at this rate, looks like you are.
No.
Not even 1.
Not even 1.
So she does die. Your brain just gets sniped by death marks. And,
Soul Burst.
Soul Burst. And I'll get Warlord kill. Putting me at 6 victory points.
Yeah.
So Soul Bursting now, the squad of Corsairs. Reaver Corsairs, is that what they are?
Yeah.
They can all see the death marks except for this one guy on the second stair. And they're going to do their... So they got 2 missile launchers and their normal guns, not the pistols.
The shard carbines, yeah.
Shard carbines, okay. Shard carbines first. They're assault 3 poison, so they're hitting on 3s. I think they're rerolling 1s because of that psychic power.
Good call.
Lasts until the start of your next turn. or a psychic phase, as these things usually do. And then these are going to be wounding on 4s because it's, well, poison. And is there any AP on this one?
There is no AP.
4 wounds go through, so I have a 3-up armor save. Oh, I make them all.
Pretty good.
And you have 2 missile launchers as well. You're going to do the 2d6 shots?
Definitely.
Alright, so 2d6 shots with the Elder missile launchers for 4. These are hitting on 3s. They have not moved. Every roll once.
Roll once.
Okay.
Still.
And then wounding on 4s with AP -1.
Yep.
So we'll have a 4-up armor save. No, I do lose a death mark. I will say we lose this one. There'll be 18 of these Necron warriors firing into, we'll say that one. We are hitting on 3s, another good roll. So I'm liking that the dice are going in my favor as well. And these are wounding on 5s, so because you are toughness 7 or 6?
6.
It doesn't matter either way, I suppose. 5's to wound. So for wounds, we have 3. Not enough to kill you, and it's AP -1, so you will have a 4-up armor save.
It might be 4 up base.
Or it's, oh,
Let me check.
it's true, let's check that. So scratch that, they are 4-up armor saves, so they have 5 of them, vulnerable save or armor save. Taking just 1 wound. So he's gonna go from 4 to 3. That's about all the damage I'm gonna be doing with shooting this turn. I did kill Yvraine, so I'm content with that. He advanced.
Right.
He can't fire, he advanced. Yeah, that's all my shooting because of the Staff of Light's out of range for the, what's it called? Wave Serpent, that's right. Now I just have combat to do. I'm gonna attack first with my Necron warriors. And they're all gonna pile into combat. Like so, and this guy's gonna weasel his way around and pile in. For these guys, just to make room for everyone to get into combat now. Alright, so 19 attacks, because I did reanimate 3 of them. These are hitting on 2s, because of Wave of Command. Only 1 this time, not 5. I would love to kill all 3 of them here, that's probably not going to happen. Wounding on 4s. So, we have you this many saves to make. And 4-up armor, or 4-up invulnerable save, either way. Same idea. So, oh wow! Did I just kill the whole unit? No, I didn't.
You did.
I did.
3,
So
6.
that's the 1 wound, and then the 2...
Command point 1?
You want command point 1?
Oh, definitely. So I can have 1 guy left?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do this. 4 up. You got
Okay, so you just have 1 guy with 1 wound left.
Yep.
So he would have to die, but one of the other 2 has a wound. And then I will... do I bother consolidating? Sure. Just a little bit. Consolidating like that. And that's actually going to be the end of my turn. Simple, like that.
Attack back. 3.
Oh yeah, you get attack back. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 attacks back. You're hitting on 3s, and then you're going to be wounding on 3s.
Good.
So 2 hits and wounding on 3s.
Okay.
6-up armor save. Failing both, so we'll be 2 dead. I'll just take this one and this one.
6 in a row, right?
I'm the last 2, yeah. So to the morale phase now, I only lost 2 Necron warriors, they're fine. I lost a death mark, they're fine. You lost 2 of your guys, your leadership 8 though, so you're fine. That's it, no morale to take. I will secure objective 2 twice, putting me at 7 victory points, and I'm going to get rid of advance. And I secure your objective 2, because it is Spoils of War. So for victory points, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 for First Blood, 8 for Slay the Warlord, and then 9 for this one. I'm just trying not to get them mixed up. So 9 victory points is 0 so far, even though I've lost more than half my army on turn 1. So drawing 2 objectives. So you have to secure objective 4 still behind enemy lines. You just have to get something behind my lines. Wave Serpent can do that. Yep. And overwhelm with firepower. Destroy something in the shooting phase. For the Ynnari, you have to get secure objective 4. You have to get something within my deployment zone, which is pretty easy. Actually, you're close to it with that 1-star Weaver. Mm-hmm. The Wave Serpent might be able to pull that off. Objective 4 was not my deployment zone at the start of the game. And then you have to destroy something in the shooting phase, which could be possible. I'm not too sure, but we'll find out. Fire Dragons, since they have no vehicle transport, they're just going to go for death marks. So Warlock over here is going to move. Over here. The Reaver Corsairs, moving to the other side. Ending up like that. And this Farseer and Warlock are going to move. They're all kind of consolidating in the same area. Raiders down to movement 10 because they're wounded.
Pivot.
Getting close to the Necron Warriors. That one's down to 3. The other one's still at 4. These Reavers. These Corsairs. Moving up as well. Yeah, they're all kind of staring down my Necron Warriors. They have to start putting pressure on me since I have a 9-point lead. So, Skyweavers, 16-inch move. Also going to fight my Warriors. But as we all know, Necron Warriors obviously beat Skyweavers in combat, apparently. Servers disembarking as fire dragons all around the bottom of the building. As the wave server going to move?
The wave server is going to get behind enemy lines. Hopefully forward too.
This guy's going to fall back, and he's got fly, so he's easily going to get behind enemy lines, while the Wave Serpent gets secure objective 4. He's going to hide back here. Fire Dragons are moving up, getting range to shoot at some Necron Warriors. Opening up with Doom from the Farseer.
Onto the
Onto my Death Marks, yeah.
Yep. Need 7?
Oh, you
good.
Yeah, you got it. So, rerolling failed wounds against my Death Marks. And then the Farseer is going to guide the Fire Dragons. So, reroll failed hits.
Yep, I need a 7. And that is a 7.
Yeah, you got it. So, guide on Fire Dragons and Doom on my Death Marks. Warlock's going to go ahead and do Smite. Need a 5 for 1 mortal wound. That's a 5. That's at least a 5, so it'll be a mortal wound. Yep. We'll take away this guy. The other Warlock might as well Smite as well. Need a 5. That's not a 5, though.
Nope.
So, these guys are going to fire next. Only one's in range with his pistol. The rest have to fire the Shard Carbines, and then the 2 missile launchers, obviously. Yep. So, pistol first for D6 shots for 2. These are hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And wounding on 4s. Rerolling because of Doom. Okay. Shard Carbines now. These are going to be hitting on 3s against my Death Marks.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Hey, wounding on 4s, rerolling because of Doom. The reroll to help out. Oh, give you 4 more. Alright, so these are going to be 3 up armor saves. Failing 2, so I will lose 2 more Death Marks. And I'll take these 2. 2 missile launches, 2d6 shots for 5. And these are going to be hitting on 3s. Actually, they moved, so 4s.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. They wouldn't even hit on 3s.
That's
okay.
funny.
Yeah, 5 Fire Dragons.
Dragon Breath first.
Dragon Breath
Let's
first.
see if he's still in range.
That guy is the one with the Dragon Breath, which is a heavy flamer. It's out of range because I pulled enough guys. And so he's got a Melta Bomb, which is also out of range. So you got 4 normal guys with their Melta guns. Yep. They're hitting on 3s, rerolling because of Guide.
Yep. So nothing.
And then Strength 8.
Yep.
So 2's to wound, rerolling.
Okay.
Because of Doom.
Doom's great.
And that's AP minus 4, I assume.
Yep.
That's
just
just
6 damage, but yeah.
3 dead guys. So we'll take. Oh, let's take these 3. And 3 spears. They all hit on the same?
Yeah. No, Farseer's different. We'll do Farseer first.
Farseer on a 2, I assume?
Yep.
Alright, it hits, and strength
9.
So 2. And AP?
Nothing.
3 up armor? Okay. Now the 2 Warlocks with their Singing Spears hitting on 3s. For 1 miss, and wounding on a 2, rerolling. Rerolling because of Doom. And 3 up armor save again. So they are going to survive the shooting phase so far. Now this squad is going to fire. Everyone can hit except for these 2 in the back. And it's going to be Shard Carbines and the 2 missile launchers. So 18 shots with the Shard Carbines. Hitting on 3s. Oh, it's actually a pretty bad roll.
Yep.
And then 4s to wound.
Okay.
4. 4 up armor save. Saving 2, failing 2. So we'll take away some warriors. Now 2d6 shots from missile launchers for 8. They did move, so these will be hitting on 4s.
Yep.
For 1 hit.
1.
And wounding on a 4. Okay, nothing. Now we're gonna go with the raiders. We'll start with this raider first, and we have the shard carb, but we have the splinter cannon, I believe it's called.
Let me check something first.
Okay. No problem.
Farseers and then everything
Yep.
else.
So pretty much everything the warriors in front of them.
Yep.
So these are the
Splinter shots.
Splinter
from the
shots first. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And wounding on 4s.
Wounding on 4s.
AP nothing.
Nothing.
Alright. 4 up armor save. Saving 3. Losing a warrior.
Yes.
Now the 3 blasters hitting on. Yep. These blasters are pretty good. Strength 8. 2's to wound.
Strength 8.
And AP minus 4. So that's just 3 dead warriors. Oh boy. The second squad in that raider. Same idea.
Okay. 2 minutes.
And wounding on 4s. For 2. 4 up armor. Failing both. Uh-oh. Now the blasters hitting on 3s. And wounding on...
That?
Yes, that's 2 more dead. Oh, yay. We do that 2 more times for the other raider.
Poison.
Poison first.
One miss.
Lots of hits. These guys are doing really well. And wounding on 4s for 5. 4 up armor save. Okay.
That's good.
Save them all. 3 blasters. Hitting on 3s. So he rolled 2 6s and a 5 and wounding on 2s.
Oh my gosh.
For 3 more dead Necron warriors. Bye bye. No, you stay. Bye bye. And bye bye. Alright, last squad of Trueborn in the Raider. So hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. Oh no. 4 up armor save. Oh, I lose 5, that's it. Squad's dead.
Lose 4. Lose 4.
Oh, right. Not, yeah, there's 4, so I got 1 guy left. Blasters are gonna do it though. 2 hits, wounding on 2s, he's dead. He's out of here. That's it. That's killing some of the shooting phase. The shuriken cannons from these 2 Skyweavers into my warriors because they're closest. And these are gonna be hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. And 6s are AP minus, I can't remember.
3.
So that is a 5 of normal save on a warrior, which I make. And these are 4 up armor saves, which I make. 5 fire dragons. I assume you want to do the flamer first.
Definitely.
So D6 auto hits. For 6. Ooh, these are as heavy flamers, so strength 5 minus 1.
Yep.
Alright, moving on 3s. And I will have myself a 5 up save. Making 1, failing 2. We'll fail these 2 off over here. Next, we have just the normal shots. So we got 3 hits and moving on 2s. For 3 more dead. Vulnerable save, of course. Making 1, failing 2. So failing these 2. Actually, I'll take these 2. For the Wave Serpent, firing at the Cryptek because I accidentally took a guy away. Twin Missile Launcher at my Cryptek. These are hitting on, well, he's the closest target, so he's hitting on 3s. Yep. Oh boy.
Mattered.
Strength 8. 2s to wound. Ah, crap.
Minus.
5 of them vulnerable saves, all he's got. Oh, he's gonna maybe survive. A cannon.
+1. Okay, yeah, it just misses on those.
And moves on a 3. Alright.
Not that.
So he survives an entire Wave Serpent shooting. Moving to the assault phase, this Warlock is going to charge the death marks first. Alright, so I got 6 shots. 6 is to hit because of Overwatch for nothing. Need to show a 6 for this Warlock to make it in. That's it, that's 10. He can go pretty far. Yep, and then he can't Overwatch anymore. Here's next.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's charged.
Yeah. Where do I get your dice?
No, right?
What about the Fire Dragons?
Our dragons are assaulting.
Alright, so it's another box cars.
Let's find out if 6 is enough.
Ooh, it looks like it is. Definitely gets you in because in the final Warlock, he's gonna have to probably make it over here, but we roll box cards. Yeah, he's in. Ooh, okay, bye bye death marks. I am just losing everything, just like
It just rolls, man.
you're killing me.
It's just the
These Skyweavers into my warriors, and I will Overwatch. 25 shots, because 12 in rapid fire range, hitting on 6s. Got a couple. 3 hits, and these are wounding on 4s. For 1 wound, and you have yourself a 4 up save. You're fine. Charge distance, how far are you going? 4.
Might need to re-roll.
Alright, so you are going to re-roll it. You need a 6. I'm sure you'll get it. Oh,
So close.
okay, yeah, you were almost 10 inches, just about 10 inches away, so you needed a 9. Yeah.
Yep.
These fire dragons are going to be assaulting now. Guess you don't want me shooting with warriors, makes sense. I'll Overwatch again. The Overwatch, 26 shots, they're all in rapid fire range. 6s to hit. Got a 4 this time. And 3s to wound. For 3 wounds on them, -1, they should have a 4 up.
4 wounds, yeah.
I have 4 wounds, yeah, 4 up armor save.
3 up.
Yeah,
Oh, 4 up. Yeah,
because
you're
AP
right.
-1.
It's really good.
Oh, you only lose 1 though.
Alright.
So it'll be that guy. And then your charge distance, looks like you need like a 4. Show a 4 to get in, we'll see. So maybe it'll get you in. Service is trying to go to Cryptek. I will, I guess, Overwatch. These are hitting on 6s. For 1 hit and wounding on a 5. Nothing. Serpent into Cryptek.
Not it.
No, that's not enough. Yeah, at this point, I guess you've given up on objectives. You want to try and table me as best you can.
I kind of had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes first. He's got 2 attacks hitting on that. And he's strength.
Wounding on 2 because Witchblade, or because of the Singing Spear.
Alright. Is there any AP on this?
No AP.
3 up armor save still. Alright, I survived 1 Singing Spear. The next will be this Warlock here. Same thing, Singing Spear, hitting on 3s now, and wounding on 2s.
Okay.
Alright, no AP though. Oh no. I'll take that guy. And then this Warlock over here, hitting on 3s and 2s. Please.
Is it?
Please. Oh. Okay, well, this is where I'm conflicted now.
Command point or no command point?
Do I bother command pointing this? Oh, why'd I have to roll double ones? It's a tough call. It's a very tough call. I'm going to go ahead and command point it. Okay, so I'm down to one command point, and I only lose one of them. We have an invader. Don't know where this bug came from.
Tyranids.
Just watching. He's just watching. But I think these guys, they get a chance to pile in, but I don't know if they'll be able to make it in. Oh yeah, he piles in 3 inches there. He can make it. He's within an inch, and then everyone within an inch of him can attack as well. So it should be him and these 2 guys as well. Xerxes got 2. Does he have a special weapon?
No, he's just punching you.
Oh, okay. Hitting on 3s. Oh, please. 5s to wound.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I make it. 2 more fire dragons. Hitting on 3s and 5s to wound. Okay. So he does survive.
Command point?
Ooh.
How many command point is?
Yeah, how many command points do you have left? Alright.
I have
So these fire dragons now, so we're gonna do them all at the same time. It's 5 attacks. Because the Xerxes got 2, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 5s. For a 4-up armor save. Make it. A guy here is gonna pile in around. And he's gonna attack. One attack into the warlock, hitting on a 3, and wounding on a 3. Alright, no damage. These guys are gonna pile in. Getting me a little bit closer. This guy's gonna pile in like that to get me close to the Cryptek so I can reanimate properly on my turn. So they all should make it in combat except for this guy. So it'll be 5, 10, 12 attacks. And these will be hitting on 2s because of wave of command. For 2 misses. And wounding on 3s. Die, fire dragons. You still get 3-up armor saves though. No AP in combat.
individually, because Exarch's going first.
Exarch, alright, yeah.
3-up armor. Failed. 3-up armor. Good. 3-up armor. Good. 3-up armor. You're gone.
So he goes down, and then you have just the rest.
3-up armors. Alright, so 2 more.
2 more. 1 left.
I'm going to leave that guy, actually.
That's all the combats we have going for us here. Unfortunately, I am leadership 10, and I lost 8 guys. So I'm losing D6 minus 2 guys. I do have a command point still, so let's see what I get. Okay, he's sticking around. He's holding. That's big deal. It's a big deal. Fire Dragon, you lost 4 guys.
4, thank you.
So it's 8 D6 minus 6.
Go.
Oh, you're fine. He's holding on, which is not good at all. Oh boy. Only lost 4, so I don't have to worry about them and their morale. For your objectives, you got overwhelming firepower, behind enemy lines, and secure objective 4. So you got all 3 on your turn. It's pretty good. So it's 9-3 right now. Go ahead and see what objectives I get now. Big Game Hunter and Supremacy, followed by objective 6. Overlord is going to do Wave of Command on the Necron warriors underneath there. Really brutal that they're locked in combat still with that 1 fire dragon. So I'm missing 7 guys from that squad. They're coming back on a 4-up. I'm getting 6 back.
Oh man.
Okay, so I got the 6 backs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that back rank there. And that's, oh, and I gotta reanimate my death marks as well. Yeah, missing 9 death marks. They're coming back on a 5-up. I'm getting 3 of them back. So, getting 3 death marks back. They'll be all around and behind. They're just gonna stay in combat for the most part. Necron warriors do have to fall back, unfortunately. 5 inches is gonna take my warriors over this way. I have to try and skirt around the map because there's no, like, I'm super far ahead in objectives, which is fine. But I'm also super low on models. Do that devastating first turn, it's not very good. So we're going to skirt around the map and just try and survive until the end of the game. Is all I can really do at this point. Meanwhile, Josh is going to go ahead and try and table me, I assume. So the warriors are ending up there. The Cryptek is going to go over to here. Overlord is going to pick up and go right over here. Tucked in the corner. Go right ahead and shooting. I'm going to start with this Cryptek into that Skyweaver, actually. 3 shots on 3s. Please. That is so bad. Overlord is going to fire at... Ooh, it's a tough call. I want to do like 1 shot into both. You know what? I'm going to do that. 1 shot into both. First shot is going to be hitting on 3s because he moved and is heavy. Okay, and it's going to be wounding on a 3. Okay, wounds. He got 4 up mortal save.
Here it is.
Oh, he's fine. And then the other shot will be hitting in 3 on the fire dragon. And wounding on a 3 as well, strength 5. I mean, that's what you get for getting greedy. I have left as combat. I'm going to pile in 3 inches. Locking preferably everything into combat. And getting these guys all into combat.
You could probably charge the wave serpent.
Might as well try and charge the wave serpent, thinking about it. It's pretty far up there, though. Oh, a 9 will get me there.
Nice.
I don't want to try and balance this, though. Oh boy. So, he's up there, but we will do Overwatch.
Jordan can.
Hitting on 6s, and then the 2 missed.
6 shots. Oh my gosh.
9. The 6 is the hit.
It's 2.
2. And these are wounding on 5s because he's toughness 8, 7, 6.
Yep.
Toughness 6.
Okay. Oh, 2 wounds.
Alright, 2 wounds.
-1.
-1. He's got 4 up armor.
Should be good, yeah.
Alright, he makes it. He makes it. Since he charged, he got to attack first. Hitting on 2s. 2 hits. And wounding on 4s. For 1 wound. AP -4. I guess just 2 damage yet for 6 of 3 on saves. Takes 2 wounds. He's down to 11. Go ahead and do my 4 death mark attacks. They're all going to go into that 1 warlock. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. No, just 1 wound. Alright, you gotta save. You're fine. Invulnerable, I believe.
Yep.
And then they'll consolidate after they attack. That's about it. Yep, they're already base to base. Wave Serpent 3 attacks in my Lord.
Nothing.
No hits. The Warlock in the middle, into my death marks. He's got 2 attacks now, hitting on 3s. Okay.
Next Warlock.
Another Warlock.
Hit 2.
Ooh, 2s to wound.
Okay.
3 up armor save. Failing 1. We're gonna take that one, I suppose. So he's got 2 attacks himself, hitting on 2s and wounding on 2s. 3 up armor. No! Not good. These guys are dropping like flies. And then we have
Fire dragons.
Fire dragons that get to pile in attack. We have 5 fire dragon attacks. Well, 6 attacks because the Exarch's there.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s and wounding on 5s.
Bad. 5s you're rolling. Because Doom is still active. We forgot
about that last turn.
1.
Okay. 3 up armor save. Okay, he's good. Still lost 2 though. It's gonna be the end of my turn. I have no morale check to make because they only lost 2, and that's about it. For my objectives, I didn't get any of them. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Supremacy, and I can't get rid of Secure Objective 6. For objectives, first one you're getting is Kingslayer, so kill my Warlord, which is my Overlord.
Oh wow, that's gonna happen.
Defend Objective 6. And Secure Objective 5. Okay. Falling back with the Wave Serpent. He's got a 12-inch move, good enough to get him down there.
Yeah, put him up.
We're just over on the other side. He moves 16, he's fine. He's good to get over there. So, we have that guy moving 16 to replace, to go right up near my Warlord. Fire Dragon, moving upside the building. Advancing him, just so we can get in range to fire my Cryptek. Yep, make the Cryptek the closest. Sky Weavers, ever so annoying. The last one, they're all going to be in a very, very obvious threat range. So, Raiders moving 10 inches, getting behind the Sky Weavers.
Same thing over here.
These Reavers are going to advance 5. Okay, so what, I got 8-inch moves, so they're going 13.
10.
Yup, wrapping right on around, surrounding me on all sides, giving me no lane to escape in. Ending up right there. Then is that it for movement, or is that?
These guys.
These guys are going to move. They're advancing as well. Okay, so they're going 11 inches. Psychic phase, we have your 3 Psychers right here. What do you want to start with?
Warlock.
Warlock.
Smiting.
Warlock is going to smite on a 5. No!
Ooh, command point.
Your command point.
I want this time.
Alright. Okay, so are you down to 1 or are you out of command points?
I'm out. I'm done.
Okay.
I got other Warlock smiting.
Next Warlock smiting.
That's it.
Does 1 more wound.
Okay.
And then you got the Farseer who can smite.
Farseer smiting.
On a 5.
3 and a 2.
And that's good enough. I can't stop it. Kills that death mark. Then my death marks are out of here. In the shooting phase now, the Fire Dragon's going to open up into the Cryptek. He's hitting on a 4 because he advanced.
Yep. No
All right.
command points.
No command points. That's it. He misses. Sky Weaver's going to do his 3 shots into the Overlord. He'll be hitting on
3s.
3s
Hits.
and wounding on Strength 6 will force. For 1. 3 up armor save. Makes it. These 3 Skyweavers are going to fire into my warriors. It looks like you're going to have no trouble at all taking out this squad as well. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Got 1/6. So this is the -3 for 5 invulnerable save. And so I lose the warrior and 4 up armor save. I lose 2 warriors. This squad here, missile launchers.
So first shot carbines.
Alright, they're assault weapons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 guys firing, and they're hitting on 4s because they advanced.
Yep.
So you got 4 hits, and these are winning on 4s.
Yep.
For 2. 4 up armors. Oh, jeez. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and just remove these 2. These 2 are still in range to fire at my Necron warriors, so it'll be 6 shots again, hitting on 4s because they advanced. Okay. And force wound for 2. 4 up armor save, making them. We've got the 2 raiders full of Trueborn. I suppose you're just gonna put all your shots into the warriors
For the first squad? Yeah.
Now here's the poison shots for the first squad, hitting on 3s and force the wound. With no AP, but still 4 wounds. And 4 up armor save. Making 3, failing 1. So we'll take this guy. 3 blasters, hitting on 3s and wounding on 2s. For 2. 5 up invulnerable save. Making 1, failing 1. And we'll take this warrior. Unit in that raider now. Poison shots first. 3s, followed by 4s.
1
For 1. For 1. Make it. Blasters now. Hitting on 3s and 2s to wound. Chronometron, 5 invulnerable saves. Oh, failing both. These 2 will go down. And now so that's the first raider done. Now for the second raider, first squad with his poison. Hitting on 3s and then 4s. Ooh. 4 up armor save. I'm only making 2. Well, statistical I shouldn't say only, but that squad is looking not good. And now the blasters. 2 hits, 2s to wound, 1 wound, 2 wounds, 2 5-ups. Oh, failing both of those. This isn't looking good. Really getting weaned down here.
Good thing.
The final squad inside. These guys have been crazy consistent all game. I can't do anything about them. The dice rolls are just too hot. Well, that time it wasn't just 1 wound, but the blasters, man.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
4 up armor save. Make it. 3 blasters.
Alright, 2 hits.
And 2s to wound. 5 up invulnerable save. Make 1, fail 1. 2 dark lances now into the warriors because they're still the closest.
Hitting on 3s because they turn to assault on vehicles. Okay, just 2.
And
On
2.
that.
Yeah, 2 5-ups now.
Yeah.
5 up. Failing both. Bam, now this is with 4 Necron warriors left. Here's gonna charge into them. I'm not gonna.
Just, you can
Yeah, we'll just do the charge first. I know the Overwatch isn't gonna do much.
That's not
4. Alright, you wanna do the other raider?
Yeah.
Alright, the other raider.
No.
5 now. Let's do the Overwatch now. Okay, hitting on 6s. This is into the one on the left first, and wounding on 5s, nothing. And then for the second amount of Overwatch, hitting on 6s and 5s. Nope, nothing. Viewers now, since I have the dice, I might as well just do the Overwatch. So this will be hitting on 6s for 2 hits and 4s to wound. For 1, 4 up armor save.
Good.
Oh, you're fine. Vulnerable save, not armor save. But their charge distance now.
They good.
9. Sorry, you want to charge my Cryptex as well, so I will Overwatch with the Cryptek.
With everything, right?
6s to hit, 3s to wound. That's a wound, -2, so you have 4 up invulnerable save. You're fine. Ending up like this, surrounding me. The Fire Dragon's going to charge into my Cryptek, it looks like. Well, or both it'd have to, but I can't Overwatch, so it's fine. So he is definitely going to make it with an 8, so where does he want to go? Right into the Cryptek. Charge into my Overlord, I will Overwatch. We're hitting on 6s. For no hits. Charge distance, hard to fail.
Yeah.
Boop. Oh jeez. So you guys have 3 attacks each. You're gonna put 3 from this guy and 1 from that guy into the Cryptek. Yep. And then you're gonna put 3 from this guy and 2 from that guy into them, right?
That's right.
So 4 into the Cryptek first, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. It's AP -2.
-2.
So 6 up armor save. He takes no damage. Then you have 5 into the warriors. 5 into the warriors. Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
And wounding on 3s. With just a 6 up armor save. So 3 of them go down, there's just 1 left.
5 of them go?
No, it's only in shooting.
Okay.
Only those 3 in the back, leaving the 1 wrapped around by those guys. Now the fire dragon can attack.
I'm going to pile in, because I'm not in base contact.
Yep.
As long as I end up closer, going into base contact on the other side of him.
Yep.
So I can be within 1 inch of him and attack him.
Sure. Alright, 1 attack hitting on 3.
That's it.
And 5 to wound.
Oh, that's it.
jeez.
This all goes on the 4 up here.
He wanted the soul burst. No.
Oh.
3 attacks from this guy Weaver into my Catacomb Command Barge. Again, 3s, and then 5. Oh, force wound.
Okay.
So 5 up armor save. I fail it. It's 2 damage.
D3 damage.
Oh, is it D3? Okay. Gonna put my Command Barge to 6 wounds. I'm just gonna put it down here for now. I'll attack back with my Command Barge now into the Skyweaver, hitting on 3s. Or 2s, I mean. There's always 1-1. And 3s to wound. Cryptek will attack the... I will attack into the Skyweavers. Hitting on... Not that. And then my Warrior's gonna be hitting on a 3. And wounding on a 4. 4 up and 1 will save. Do I kill that Skyweaver? No, I don't. The thing's gonna survive everything. Then at the end of that, this guy automatically fails a morale check because he can't possibly survive that. It would be nice, like ideally, if I had 2 command points, I had spent auto pass and reanimate from here, but I don't. I only have 1 command point. In hindsight, I should have kept 2 just in case for that. But at this point, the game is quite over. I'm going to concede and give it to Josh.
Game.
I got creamed. I don't even know if I got diced. My dice rolls were probably average, but his were just so good.
So lucky.
I couldn't compete with that. Like, I lost the game. Like right when I lost the monolith right here to those 2 units alone, or sorry, those 2 raiders with the 4 units in them. I knew I lost the game right there because that was so many points gone. Yeah. Obviously, I was very hyper aggressive with my army, but in my head, I made 2 mistakes. I did not know what they did at all. I was not really aware that they had poison D6 pistol shots, so that was a mistake leading my Satan right there. I assumed that they were just normal guardians, and I'm like, oh, they're not going to do anything to my Satan. So that was a mistake. That was a mistake on my part. Did not know they had poison guns. And I should have asked. The monolith going right here. I put him here knowing that he was going to be beside 2 raiders. The one was right here, and the other one was right there, I believe. Yeah. So I put him right here knowing that the raiders could go right up and blow it away with their blasters. But even, I did the math in my head, on average, he'd be at like 11 wounds, 10 wounds left. Like slightly above average, 5. You rolled perfectly.
I know.
Absolutely. So you had 12 shots, you had 10 or 11 hits, 9 or 10 wounds, and you rolled super high on the D3 damage. Absolutely 20 wounds in 1 turn. And losing the immortals to that as well. So obviously the whole ploy is monolith is here, Lich Guard are right there. Again, making a mistake with the poison. Really easy to wound the Lich Guard with poison. Had I known those were poison, I would have deployed away from... I would have gone on that side instead. I would have focused everything on that side, because that way I would have been safer from the... raiders. The only reason I went over here is I statistically, the monolith would survive. Like, that's fine. The monolith survives the turn. You can back up a little bit. The immortals come out. Or the immortals come out, then it backs up. And then the Lich Guard are here to pop this wave serpent specifically, because that's where Yvraine was. I wanted her out, just so that when my death marks come down, they snipe her and kill her, which happened.
Yeah, we forgot to roll.
Well, we did, yeah. Well, we realized that afterwards, like a few turns later, that we forgot to roll to see how many of those fire drakes would have died from the exploding vehicle. Yeah. But it's fine. I feel like it's inconsequential. Yvraine wouldn't have died from that.
Right.
So,
because I can allocate them.
Yeah, because you allocate them. Yep. That was like my major mistake was focusing everything over here, because those guys did way too much damage to my Lich Guard. If I had been over there and I dealt with only one side of them, it would have been fine. But I dealt with Fire Drakes, 2 squads of those Reaver Guardians, and the poisons from both of them. So had I gone over there, it would have been way safer, but I thought this was safe. To my knowledge, it was, but I made a mistake of not knowing what they did. That was my biggest mistake in this game. Those guys are great, really good. Poison pistols, crazy good for what I was trying to do this game.
Yes.
But I'll give you the game. Good job. You absolutely wrecked me, and you killed everything that, like, destroyed the monolith. Next turn, destroyed 18 warriors. Next turn, destroyed 20 warriors, and that was it. Just 3 turns. It was just clean as that. This game's not even. I didn't even get. I could have gone to my 4th turn, but it would have just been my Overlord running away, and he would have died to all the blasters and everything. I would not be able to protect my Overlord.
Yeah, you were ahead a lot on tactical objectives this game. but I knew the only way I could really win this,
It-
especially with the first tactical objectives rolling off for all.
Yeah, at that point you're like, oh, I got a table.
I got a table. Yeah.
And I'm going to try this list again. I mean, I play this list off camera a lot of times. It's consistent every time. The monolith, I usually try to put the monolith in a safe spot where it doesn't die, and I...
Woo! A lot of blasters and targets.
12 blasters.
I
But
bring a lot of anti-tank because anti-tank can still hurt infantry. Anti-infantry can't really hurt anti-tank.
Yeah,
Can't really hurt tanks that much.
man, I would...
You cannot have enough anti-tank anymore. Unless you're facing a swarm army, which is... that's why I bring all these poison shots, so...
Well, the point, yeah, so... Again, I knew, like, my monolith, I knew it wasn't going to survive too long because you had 2 squads of fire dragons. You had 2 or 4 squads with 3 blasters and then 2 dark lances. I knew my monolith wasn't going to live, but why couldn't it have just lived one more turn?
You would have had you would have had another unit on it.
Yeah, I would have had my 10 immortals down with their strength 5 AP minus 2 shots.
Yeah.
Which could have started taking away some, doing some damage to them. Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's all here and there. But that's it, folks. I hope you guys liked the game. And I'm going to jump into the vault and play another game right after this one. I'd like to thank Josh for coming up with his friend and playing some games of 8th edition with us.
Yeah, it's my pleasure, man.
Happy Wargaming, everyone. Hey there, Vault members. I'm jumping into a second game right now to play against the Grey Knights and the Custodes with my Necrons in this 2,000 point battle of Contact Loss. Now, if you aren't a Vault member and you want to check this game out, all you have to do is click on the link in the description below to sign yourself up for a 7-day free trial. If you do, you'll get access to this game, all of our new codex reviews that are coming out, our painting tutorials with Chris and Janine, all our narrative campaigns, and not to mention all the other Games Workshop games that we do cover here at MiniWarGaming.